Hi guys, today we're going to be learning a little bit more about rounding. So when we want to round a number, we want to find that certain place value that it's closer to. That's the most important part, so we understand we're finding what it's closer to. So say we have the number 56,922, and we want to round to the nearest thousand. So we find our thousands place. And then we think about what two thousands that entire number is in between. So we have to include the 922 when we're thinking about it also. And this number, this thousands, could either be closer to 57,000, or if we go below, we don't want to go all the way down to 55,000 because that's really far away. The next thousand that it would be closer to is 56,000. So it goes up or it stays the same here. What we look at is its neighbor right over here to the right. You always want to look at the one to the right because it's dependent upon what that is closer to. So this 900, when we think about 900, we think, is that almost going to be another 1,000 and give this 6 another 1,000, become 57,000? Or is it closer to just being 0 and this 6,000 stays the same? So we kind of cut it off and we have a little trick of 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So 9 is obviously 5 or more. So that 6 would become a 7 because 900 is really close to being another 1,000. So our answer would be 57,000. Now if we look at another option, say we want to round to the nearest hundreds place. 6,235. We want to round to the nearest hundred. So I would find that hundreds place. And I would think, what hundreds is this in between? Since it still has this 35, it could be closer to 6,300 or 6,200. So again, we look to that neighbor just to the right. In this case, it's the tens place since it's the hundreds place that we're rounding to. And we ask ourselves, is that 5 or more to raise the score, or 4 or less to let it rest? And 3 is less than 4, so it's closer to just being nothing than it is to being another 100. 30 is not close to being another 100 to where we can make this 6,300. So then let's look at one more example where we're maybe rounding to the 10,000s place. So we have 93,427. Now we're looking at the 10,000s place. So I want to underline it, look to that neighbor. I don't always have to write the two that it's in between. It helps because it's actually helps you know what you're doing instead of just memorizing the steps. So the 3 is 4 or less, so we're going to let that 9 rest, meaning that 93,427 is closer to being 90,000 than it is to being another 100,000, actually, because that would be the next 1,000. And that is how we round. Thanks for watching.